Hi, I'm going to read a book called Maria Finds Courage. It's written by Tony and Lauren Dungy. Maria wasn't afraid of much. Spiders didn't scare her. Spooky stories made her yawn. But there was one thing that made Maria want to run and hide under the bed. Maria's family had just moved to Trentwood, and Maria's parents thought the Trentwood Summer Soccer League would be a great place for Maria to make new friends. But Maria wasn't so sure. Just go to one practice, Dad said. I loved playing soccer when I was your age, Mom said. But I've never played soccer before, Maria protested. Why can't I do swim team like at home? Mom sighed. I wish you could, but the summer swim team here is already full. Maria tried a different argument. Well, why can't I swim with my old team? Dad chuckled. I think 6 hours is a little too far to drive every day for swim team. Come on, just give it a try. On the first day of practice, Maria stood alone, watching the other kids kick a soccer ball around, laughing and shouting back and forth. The longer she watched, the more nervous she got at the thought of meeting so many new people. And what if she ran in the wrong direction or tripped over the ball? I'll probably be the worst player on the team, she thought. A whistle blast made Maria jump. Welcome to Trentwood Summer Soccer League. A man with a friendly smile and the word coach on his t-shirt had blown the whistle. I'm Coach Tony, and this is Coach Lauren, the woman beside him waved. I know most of you from last season, said Coach Tony, but we do have a new player this summer. Maria's face felt hot as everyone looked at her. Maria just moved here, so let's help her feel welcome. Coach Lauren stepped forward. We're going to start today by running the skills course from last year. Maria looked at the maze of cones, hoops, and nets set up on the field. It looked complicated. The course helps you work on your dribbling and kicking, explained Coach Lauren. Let's get started. With a cheer, the rest of the players jumped up and ran for the field. Maria threw a panicked look at Coach Lauren. I don't know how to do it. Coach Lauren smiled. Just follow the other kids. You'll get the hang of it in no time. But Maria didn't get the hang of it. She tried to follow a girl named Kiko and copy her footwork, but Maria kept kicking cones instead of the ball. She tried to hop in and out of the hoops as fast as 3 brothers on the team, Jaden, Jason, and Jalen, but her feet felt heavy and clunky in her new cleats, not light and quick like they did in the pool. At the end of the course, each player was supposed to shoot a soccer ball into a small net. Maria kicked her hardest, but the ball went straight up and came down behind her, hitting a boy named Austin on the head. Maria felt her face turn red as everyone giggled, and she wished she could disappear. She was sure no one would want her on the team now. During the snack break, Maria sat alone on the grass, a little way off from the rest of the players. Coach Tony came over and sat beside her. Hey, Maria, how are you liking your first soccer practice? Maria looked down at her uneaten apple. I don't know anything about soccer. I want to do swim team. I'm great at swimming. Said Coach Tony. Let me ask you a question. Were you born a great swimmer, or did you have to learn how to swim? Maria laughed. I had to learn. Coach Tony nodded. So there was a time when swimming was new for you, right? Sure, said Maria. Well, if you'd never tried it, you never would have found out how much you love it. Maria thought about that. I guess you're right. You found the courage to try swimming, even though it was new and probably a little scary, Coach Tony said. And that's how you know you can find the courage to try soccer too. But what if I try it and still don't like it? Maria asked. That's okay, Coach Tony said. But if you don't try new things, you might miss out on something that could become your new favorite thing. And if you never meet new people, you might miss out on new friends, Maria said. She was beginning to get excited. Coach Tony gave her a high five. That's right. And speaking of new friends, Maria turned to see Coach Lauren and a group of kids heading towards them. Hey, Maria, said Kiko, dropping onto the grass beside her. Coach Lauren said you might be afraid to come sit with us, being new and all, said Jason. Is it okay if we sit with you? Sure, Maria said. I was a little afraid, she added, smiling at Coach Lauren. But not too afraid to race you to the obstacle course. I want to try it again. You're on, shouted Carson, jumping up. Austin covered his head with his arms. As long as you don't kick the ball at my head again. Everyone laughed, Maria most of all. Come on, where's your courage? She teased. Let's go. And Maria ran towards the field with her new friends.
What is courage? Does everybody have it? Where on earth do you find it? Well, you can't buy it at the store. You've seen superheroes who show courage. They are powerful, bold, and brave. But you don't have to look and act like a superhero to have courage. Real heroes like policemen, firemen, doctors, and soldiers show courage by protecting and helping others. But courage is inside all of us. You just have to find it and use it. In fact, we practice big and small acts of courage every day. There are lots of things we tell ourselves that we believe. Sometimes that voice tells us we are afraid. But you can tell that voice, thank you for trying to keep me safe, but I choose to be brave and face my fears. You can say, my fears won't stop me. You can say, I must do something. You can say, I can do it. This is the courageous voice inside you, and it's inside all of us. It makes us feel strong, powerful, and confident. But you have to choose your courageous voice and listen to it. Courage is the bold lion voice that roars loudly, telling you to be brave and stand up to a bully or do something that scares you. Courage is also the gentle mouse voice that whispers to you that everything will be okay, to try again, to believe in yourself. The courageous voice reminds us to be honest and kind, to step outside ourselves to help others in need. When you have courage, it doesn't mean you aren't afraid. Having courage means no matter what comes your way, you do what is right. You try your best. You might fail and you might fall, but having courage means you get back up and try again. Courage helps you face your fears and do the right thing, even if it's hard. Courage pushes you to stand up for yourself and for others. Courage is kind and gentle. You must have courage to be able to choose love over hate and anger. With courage, you can take action and be your best self. Courage feels good. When you have courage, you feel like a superhero. So choose the courageous voice and listen to it. Let's find the courage in us and let it shine.